Hello, this is Teresa, and today in my craft room I thought that I would go live while tea dyeing some of my paper. So I'm currently working on the Roxy's weekly challenge for tea dyed paper. Actually, what is that? Let me take a look real quick. Not tea dyed paper. I can't talk and think at the same time. Okay, so Roxy Creations, and I'm working on week 6. No, I'm not. Fun document holders. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Yeah. Fun document holders. Yep. Okay. So I did go and buy some of her files. Now I don't know if I think these are hers on the top, and then there's somebody else's on the bottom here. But so I like this side, but I really don't like white paper. So I'm going to, and I want to go to the store and get some of those little foil tins that, you know, like make a lasagna in or something like that. And but I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to continue to use my easy method that I can do at my desk so that I can get these stained and vintage looking and move on with my Roxy's weekly challenge week 6 fun document holders. Almost grabbed my dauber. I need my paintbrush. So I am printing out a file, just really one folder I think, and there's several folders in the kit or in the purchase I made from Roxy. And so you may hear the printer going in the back. I am staining with Earl Grey tea dyed paper. What's up here already? Oh, this is my work in progress. So I bought these brushes off of Amazon, and so far I'm really not using the other ones because this size fits perfectly in my little baby food jar. It's amazing how fast these dry. And it's also amazing how easy it is that you can make your own design. I haven't played a lot in my craft room today. This is pretty much the first thing I've done. I have a friend who I'm gonna make a swap with I told her I just bought some laminating sheets because she was asking me if I had a laminator, and I said no. I decided to buy the laminating sheets and go that route instead of a laminator due to space constraints here in my travel trailer. And so I told her she should give it a try, and I told her, because she was talking about, in my YouTube comments, she was talking about her dried flowers, and I said, well, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you a few laminating sheets if you give me a few of your dried flowers. That way you can try the laminating sheets to see if you like them, and I can get some dried flowers out of the deal, which I probably will never do any dried flowers myself. I did kind of dry some plants last year, so it's not like I've never tried to do anything like that. This is some ephemera from another kit called Pixie Dust or something like that. I'm not sure how I located that one. But I wanted some antique letters, so I followed the links that Roxy had on her video for week 6 and bought one of her files, and then I saw this other one for relatively inexpensive and grabbed that one too. Okay, so now while those are drying, this is what I'm working on. Just going to tidy things up a little bit here. Okay, so she showed making these document holders first. So I've done 3. This one's a little bit smaller than these 2. And I followed her instructions for to fold this little bit up on 2 of them, on these 2, and then I didn't on this one, but I may change my mind. I just wish that this turned the other way, but there's no way of doing that. This just isn't exciting enough for me. Okay, so then I did those, and then I got my stuff that's going to go on the inside. I've got a sheet from a music book, music hymnal, and just a book page and a dictionary page and another book page from a bigger book, and I've got my letters printing. I don't know why I'm running out of breath. I think the air's dry back here. So, hymnal book page, a book page. This one I've got a digital, that's like a ledger sheet. And then that big book page. And here I've got a hymnal page, book page, ledger page, flower book page, and another big book page. So we're not going to worry about the tea dyeing for right now. I'm going to take this letter and I'm going to hand tear it. Always forget which way you're supposed to tear so you don't get so much white. I'm getting white either way. The down seems to be the best. Tearing off some good bits, doggone it. The other one I'll probably use my tear roller with. Okay, so let's get some of that white away from there. Well, phooey, I put my ink away incorrectly. Where did my brown ink go? Well, that is so weird. Very weird. Okay, we'll use Early Espresso. That's what happens when you organize, or when you put things away. So when you're in a hurry and you want to get things done, there's a couple ways of doing that. One is having some tea in a jar on your desk. Or another thing is you can take the back of the page and instead of tea dyeing or coffee dyeing it, you can ink it. So I could take my ink brush, whoops, and I could basically grunge it up, vintage it with my ink brush. That helps to take some of that off of there, some of that glaring white, and it's relatively quick. Okay, so there's my first letter. Put on one of the piles. Now we'll do this one, so I'm going to use a tear roller. I need a bigger tear roller. So I won't get quite so much of that white on my printed area as I did last time. That's much better. Well, in one sense, but this sure looks nice, torn and ragged like that. So question for those who are watching in replay or live. Do you ever, like when you're crafting like this, think, oh, I wonder if anybody else is out there crafting? Like, you know, say you belong to a Facebook group or something like that, and you kind of look up at your computer, kind of like you're gonna see if somebody is crafting, which of course you're not. But anyways, I have been thinking about that, and I started a new Facebook group called Junk Journaling United. And my first objective is to find out who's doing junk journaling here in the Treasure Valley area. My second objective is to get a community going globally, and I've opened up the chat rooms on my group. A lot of groups don't do that, but I look at it this way. The group is for adults, and it's no different than if you went to the grocery store or a nightclub or a restaurant or something like that. You're adults and you have to take care of yourself. You know, you have to practice safety. I tell my grandkids to practice safety and all of that stuff. I've gotten burned by scam artists, and it's probably going to happen once in a while. Hopefully no more for me. Hopefully I learned my lesson. But we just have to be vigilant and practice safety. Okay, so I need one more letter. What do we got over here? This is a huge file that is printing. I don't think any of my tea-dyed paper is dry yet. Who knows though? This stuff dries so fast. That's gonna look cool. So I just wanted to dye the back, but I knew it would have a cool effect on the front too. And you know, right now would probably be an ideal time to tear this because the paper is wet. Just gotta be careful. Whoa, that's why you gotta be careful. But you know, this is all practicing. So, if we mess something up, we mess it up, but a lot of times mess ups turn into happy accidents. Yeah, that's going to be real fun when it dries. So my advice is to just play. Remember to play. And I hope that you'll visit me over in Junk United group, and we'll see if we can get some chatting going. I also I've done it before, I just have to retrain myself on how to do a group chat with Zoom. I own Zoom because my bookkeeping business, so I use it all the time. You know, I own the subscription, and and I've done it before. I did one teaching people how to use TAMS. It's a Stampin' Up app. Helps you find products and put them into posts and stuff like that. So I think that's the only time I did that. But once I knuckled down and figured it out. It was really easy. Actually, I've done a couple like vlogs with just one-on-one, me and a guest, for bookkeeping type stuff. I did a couple of those. So it's not that difficult. I just have to remind myself how to do it. Okay, it's kind of taking the white edge off of there. All right, so we've got a letter here, in that pile, and a letter here for this pile, and a letter for this pile. Very fun. So, not quite sure how she does this, but she takes this, and I think, okay, like this, and then she puts this right here, and then I think, oh, one of her things that she said was she had it to not fold it before you get your pages. But, oh well, that'll be okay. So this one I'm going to staple. Some of this is just for interest, to open it up and look at it and see what kind of little surprise you have. But a person could journal on this page. You could journal on the outside edges here. You can journal, there's a lot of outside edges here. And you could journal on the back of this. And yeah. Okay, now let's see if I can replicate these folds. Where's my bone folder? The other fold is right there, so these papers need to come down a little bit. I will fold that paper down, and this paper, let's see, maybe I'll fold them up. I just personally like that better for some reason. I don't know why. And then fold this up. Give it a good burnish. Okay. So I don't know if she would have like chopped those edges off, or she just left that on hers. I'm going to have to go back and take a look. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and take a look to see how I can tidy these up or make them correct or whatever. So this one has that right there. So I'm going to take this, and I'm not going to let that overhang be there this time. I'm not going to allow that. Bummer about that is then you lose that. Well, there's some of that aging up there. Okay, and I can keep the aging on the other side. Alrighty. Did I mix all my papers together? It looks like I did. I think the hymnal page is the first page. So this time, I'm going to take all these pages, center them, and I'm going to take my crocodile and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use jute twine this time. Grab some eyelets. Yeah. Could also use brads too, but I couldn't use the jute twine. So we're just going to stay on this path. So I need 2 matching eyelets. That one and that one will work, as long as I don't drop it. Constantly dropping these things on the floor. Whoa, I lost my holes. How'd that happen? Okay, note to self, get eyelets out before you punch your holes. Now this really is a simple process. Just for me, it looks, when you watch me do it, it looks a little complicated because of the trimmers, but it really isn't that difficult. And that one set nice. That one didn't set so nice. That's better. Okay, now I think I am, so I'm going to fold this up. Now find the other fold. That's cute right there. sure where I got these digitals from. Okay, so I just keep feeling like it should be like this, though. I don't know. It's probably because this is upside down of what it should be. Don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look at the video. Okay, so now I want some jute twine. Now I have to figure out where I put it. I think it might be in one of these. Here's some. This isn't exactly what I wanted, I don't think, but maybe it is what I was thinking I had. So we'll use this. And so we need an even, non-frayed end. Whoa, that stuff is difficult to cut through. Oh, I just thought of something else that would be really pretty, is that string that I got from Taperology. Is that enough? Yes, that's good. Oh, that is very cute. Very, very, very cute. I like that one a lot. Okay. So now we have this one. So we're going to tear off this edge. So I want to keep that other edge. And you really don't have to tear too much off. And this time I think I'm going to go ahead and tear a little bit off the bottom here. Fun. Okay. This one I didn't do that fold. Okay, get my brads out first. Oops, I left my lid open. These appear to match. Bump the papers. Oh, yeah, I'm still doing it the way I wanted to, but I want to use that string, that other string. Ooh, really a pain when you lose your holes. Okay, well, I don't like where some of the holes went, so we're just going to redo this. So I'm wondering how everybody's weather is. The weather started to get warmer around here, and then it snowed today. What in the world? It was 47 degrees and snowing. I don't know why I'm not getting that one. That's better. Okay, now we're going to use our string. What color? I'm leaning towards this one right here. Actually, I like this one right here. So that is way too many different pieces. So I'm going to take, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take a section, and then I'm going to divide it in half. If it will let me. Well, it wasn't going to let me do it in half, but it let me do something like this. It's just so pretty. I'm going to try tying a knot to see if I can get it to behave that way. Well, Jiminy's. So guys, if I can do this, you can do this. Just saying. Where there's a will, there's a way. This is going to be pretty. That's so pretty. I'm probably going to put new folds in. You know what? It should go that way. Yeah, it should. Okay. Right? I think so. Again, I'm going to have to look at her video. So, well, for the purpose of this video, I'll leave it the way that I had it. And then, if I'm doing it wrong, I'll fix it. But I've got a really good start. That's all I'm saying. See, that looks really cool on that side. Okay, maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. And you open up your document and get into it. I don't know. So then she did a little bit of decoration. Where's my other one? Yeah, I really like it better with the side cut off. So that's why I didn't fold up a lot of these for this demonstration, because I knew that I probably still needed some more training on this. But I hope that you will learn with me and head on over to Roxy's weekly challenge, week 6 tutorial for fun document holders. I will put a link in the description, and I hope that you'll join me and that you will share your creations with me on Instagram, and wherever you can, share with me. Go over to the junk journal group, wherever. So I would love to see what you design. Today I was also taking a look at the neurographic art idea, and I'm giving that a try. So maybe that's what we'll talk about tomorrow. Thanks for spending some time with me today, and please feel free to ask any questions that you might have. Yell at me if I forget to put the link in, whatever it takes to get crafty. Thanks.